teachers, and welcome to Ask a Geek, where your questions get answered with as little geek speak as possible. Today's question comes from pretty much everybody. I have had this question come in lots and lots, which is exciting to me because it shows that even for the very first part of the school year, teachers are really, really wanting to get their kiddos logged in and get them online and actively learning virtually or digitally, which is exciting. So I thought I'd walk you through the student login information for this school year for 16-17. So you might ask yourself, we got a Chromebook or we have a lab setting. How do we get our kiddos signed in? It's a little more unique this year, so I thought I'd walk you through it. First thing they're going to have to do is get to a Windows computer, a PC, in a lab setting, in a library setting, in the back of your classroom, somewhere. For the first time they log in, they're going to sit at the computer. They're going to put in their 6-digit student number, their lunch number. Now, again, this might vary just a touch. Well, that's always going to be the same, but what might vary is once you start to begin to create your new passwords for the age of the children. But I'll go ahead and talk about that in just a second. So the student's going to sit down at the computer. They're going to open up the computer. They're going to log in with their username being their 6-digit student number, and their password for the initial, very first time they sign in will be student 1617, and the S in student is capitalized. It will automatically prompt them to create a new password. The passwords pretty much have the same sort of characteristic. They have to be 8 characters long, include some sort of number or symbol, that sort of thing, capital letter. Here's where things might change a bit. You're going to have to double check with your school and just double check and see what they want to do as a whole. If you're elementary, you might encourage the kiddos to have one particular password, the same password, say Eagles 1617 with the E capitalized. Not that that's the safest in all the world, because then all the kiddos will have the username distinct, but all your password is the same. But in the junior high and high school, certainly the kiddos can create their own passwords. But you might, as a teacher, best practices, keep index cards. Say homerooms keep their index cards, or first periods keep or if you do actively use Chromebooks that you have the students keep the index cards, you keep them up at the front, that sort of thing, with their password on it. The kiddos will have the ability to change the passwords down now. So once they get in and they forget it or whatever, they can change it. So you're going to instantly be prompted to change their password. Once they've changed it, just have them remember it, because their username is going to be their student ID or their student 6-digit number, and then the password that they changed it to. That is to log into the network, to the computers, computer labs, that sort of thing. When we're talking about anything Google, from a Chromebook login to you're on a PC, you're on a Mac, and you're trying to log into Google, your Google account, your home, trying to get into your Google account, that will be different. That is going to be your 6-digit student number at myonclay.net. So it's very similar to the exact same thing. They're just adding the at myonclay.net. The beauty is, if you're on a Chromebook, the at myonclay.net is added for you. So you're just putting in your student number and your password, which is similar to the login at the PCs. So then if they're going into Chrome, they'll log in with their 6-digit student number at myonclay.net and then put in the password that they just changed it to. And they should be set. They should be all set. Don't forget to encourage the kiddos to go into my.oneclay.net, which is different from their Google email account. Google email account is at myonclay.net. No dot in there. The portal is my.oneclay.net. A little confusing, but hope this video helps to get your kiddos logged in to both the county username, network ID, and then the Google network. Thank you.